The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a great day. Man, I was just checking my phone. My phone's going off on me. My limit orders are going through. The market's starting to turn around. Everything is rolling pretty well this morning on this Wednesday morning. We definitely went through some hell yesterday. We're going to see what the day brings today. See how this market starts to unfold this morning. But it definitely has been an interesting couple of days in the market. It's been down a little bit, but I've been buying. Great opportunity to buy. Great opportunity to get into some stuff. Great opportunity to add to your bag the past couple of days. It looks like the market's starting to tick up a little bit today. We'll see what's happening. We'll see what's going on in the market as the day in the morning starts to roll on through. But man, it doesn't matter. Today is Wednesday, and we're either making money or spending money today. We're either going into some of these projects or we're taking some profit. So that's the name of the game. That's how it rolls. That's what we're going to do, man. But it's Wednesday. It's going to be a great day. Let's get to the chat. My man Tim Shea is in the building. What is up? What is up? What is up, my brother, man? I'm so happy you stopped by. Man, it's all over the place. Definitely the king of crypto. Good morning, Doc. How are you? How are you, brother? So surreal. What is going on? Good morning, my brother. Guys, I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, but we're gonna go through it. So surreal. What is up? Good morning, my brother. Good morning. How are you? Junior, good morning to you, man. I know you're probably on your way to work, man, but good morning, Junior. I hope you're doing well. It is hump day, guys. Market's been down a little bit the past couple of days, but the key is, are you taking advantage of the market, right? I think you got to take advantage of these days, right? You got to take advantage of these days. Got to get into some cryptos, get into some things that you believe in, and that's kind of where we're at, right? What we're looking at, we be making that money. Yeah, so surreal. We do be making that money, man. So like good days, bad days, it doesn't matter, man. Like it's we're making money every day. So let's go ahead. Let's get into these markets. Let's look at these markets. Let's see what the hell we got going on this hump day, man. And let's see where we're going to go and see what the hell we're going to talk about. The Asian markets, guys, they closed not so great. They didn't close great last night. Timski, what is up, my brother, man? I was glad I got a chance to stop by your stream this morning. Doing your thing, man. Doing your thing. Much respect. Bless you guys. No, so surreal, man. Much respect to you, man. I see you out there grinding all the time, man. Sounds good. Some good plays out there. There is some good plays out there. There definitely is some good plays out there, man. You just gotta know when to get in them and know when to get out of them. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Happy hump day to you, my man, my brother. But the Asian markets didn't close so great last night, but the European markets opened up a little bit earlier than us here in the United States. They look really good. They look green. They look good. They look solid. The European markets are definitely starting to come in come in a whole hell of a lot better than the Asian markets closed. The United States markets are looking solid this morning. Stock market, I've been telling you guys for a little while, stock market has been absolutely killing it over the past couple weeks, man. They have been absolutely rolling over there. You come over here, you look at your Coinbase stock, guys, it's sitting at $124.19. Definitely has taken a step backwards over the past couple months. And it is what it is, right? You watch some of these crypto stocks like Riot, which is the Bitcoin mining stock. This thing was up to about $13-14. It's come down to about $10.38. It's taken a hit the past couple of days with the market as well. You look at let's pull up BlackRock's ETF, Bitcoin ETF, IBIT, sitting at 22.30.32. It's been able to stabilize itself right in this area right here, but definitely not probably where they expected it to be. But I do think that this thing's going to run. I really think that this thing's going to run. So BlackRock is one of the ones I think is going to be there. I need $50. I need $50 too. Yeah, he's here. So do I head? do I need some more Riot? I'm buying Riot, so surreal. I got a limit order in. Actually, I can tell you that's one of the things I was looking at my limit orders this morning. I got a limit order on Riot for $10, and we'll see if it goes through today. I just put it in this morning. We'll see if I can pick it up in the $10 range. If I can, I'll put a sell order in for the $13 range. It's all about making money, right? Junior said, "Give me $50," right? So it's all about making money, right? You got to make money no matter what. Me too, Rob. Yeah, there's a bunch of good plays out here, man. And we're gonna get into some of them. Give me $70. Oh man, so surreal. Yeah. So we got to look at these things, right? All these opportunities out here for us to make money. We've been talking about this for a while. Like, don't pigeonhole yourself into one market. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one place to make money. Expand your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Need to pay for the ETH gas. Yo, ETH gas is crazy, man. I've been enjoying Solana plays, man. Give me $50. I've been enjoying Solana plays really because it's giving me it's 30 cents, right? Really round trip, man. And so ETH has got a problem, they got to fix them gas fees. ETH has got an absolute issue going on. They got to get it together over there. They got to get to sharding. They got to roll them upgrades out because it is what it is, man. I bought more XRP, Crow, and XLM. Good plays, Junior. Good plays. I told people a while ago, I have enough XRP. Like, I'm not looking to add to my bag. Like, I've been buying so much when we're buying in the 30-cent range and in all the way up to the 50-cent range. I have enough XRP. Like, I don't need any more. Selmo Fudd, what is up, my brother? What is up? What is up, my dude? What is going on? But I don't need to buy anymore. But the past couple of days has been an absolute dream to get into XRP if you were looking to add to your bag at 50 cents. It really was a great buying opportunity. The same with Crow. Crow is in that 7 cent range. It's absolutely a great buying opportunity. I actually bought up, right? I don't usually do this, but where the market was, I actually took my Crow and my Jasmine. I actually bought up above my average cost. So, I don't usually do that, but I did it there. And I definitely added to my Polkadot bags and my Chainlink bags because I think that they're going to be the next two big runners. That's right. That's right, doctor. That eats gas. That eats gas is crazy, man. But that's why I love this Solana play so much. Just because the gas fees are reasonable. It's how they should be. Junior all were in sale. Yeah, everything was on sale. Everything was on sale for the past couple of days. I just hope that people took the opportunity the past couple of days to increase their positions, because you see, as we'll go through today, the market's starting to take a turn, right? The market's starting to turn around and starting to take a turn. Will it moon today? No, but if we can get a little bit of support in the market today, I think that that's a good sign. We have to get a little bit of support between today and tomorrow going into the weekend. And if we don't, I think we're in for another bloody weekend. I had heard rumors of a BSC meme coin run next. Very well could be. BSC's always has a meme coin run. Timsky, they're big meme coins over there. They'll have a run. BSC will have a run. I will tell you, I do think that Matic is probably going to have a run on meme coins, and so is an Avalanche. But these other blockchains will definitely have runs. But I do think that right now Solana is definitely the leader of the pack. They definitely are launching projects over there like crazy, and the projects that they're launching over there are actually, obviously you got a lot of rugs over there, but the successful ones are running, man. They're running hard. But I've actually been diving more and more into the Matic chain because you always want to find them next gems, right? You want to find the next gems. You want to find the next tokens before everybody else does. And I've been diving into the Matic chain because there's not a lot of them over there, so it's easier to get into some. But I think people are finding success on the Matic blockchain launching meme coins. So I think you'll see more. But did you see the Sol Pepe where they're coming out with the bridge where you can take your Pepe from ETH and convert it to Sol Pepe, and now have Pepe and Sol. That tells you that it's probably the same people. Yes, but I buy when I research. Yeah, I know, Junior. You do your research, brother. Some of these plays I get into, like, we don't talk about a lot on here, just because, like, I got degen in me, man. So I degen into some stuff, but just it's because I'm having fun. What's good? XRP bag. Bag and crow bag. What's a good XRP bag and crow bag? I guess it depends on kind of where you think it's gonna go, right? Do you think crow is gonna get to $1, let's just say, in the next bull run, or $5? Then you want to kind of have that bag where you look at it and you go, okay, so if this thing reaches $3, this is gonna give me close to $1 million, right? XRP, do you believe that it'll get to $3? So you kind of want to make your bags, do the math, think about where you think it's can go, and do your math based on that, right? This announcement marked the official integration of Ripple technology and XRP within the Fed now payment system. Yeah, they're using Ripple's technology in the Fed now payment. You can use Ripple's technology in a Fed now system. I think that we gotta curb our enthusiasm a little bit. They have to, the people that are using the Fed now have to actually integrate the technology, and some of them will integrate it and some of them won't. So I think we've got to curb that a little bit, but definitely XRP Ripple itself is actually making a lot of inroads into the FedNow system. Everybody thought it was going to be Hedera, Hashgraph, and that ended up not being the case. Uh, the financial system, December 9th, 2023. Yeah. Yeah, Junior, I think XRP is going to, I don't know if XRP will rule them all, but XRP is going to have its place in the financial system, right? Yeah, everybody smash that like button. My thing with XRP, and I've always, here's what I ask about XRP is how are you going to integrate right into other blockchains? Because XRP is not going to be the sole blockchain that everybody's going to use, and they really haven't come up with a solution. I'm pretty sure they have a solution on how they're going to do interoperability. I just don't think that they've rolled it out to the public yet. But they're gonna have to go to interoperability at some point because not everybody's gonna use the ledger. Soul Train Daniel, yeah, Soul Train baby. I remember that dude. Kulo. Yeah, Kulo's a good one, man. Kulo is definitely one that had an amazing launch. It's done well so far. It's one that I definitely got my eye on. I missed the launch, so I didn't necessarily get in yet. But Kulo is actually a really good one. And it's doing well. It's doing well. But Judney is another good one. If you go back and you look at that chart, it's actually another good one over there on Matic. Mr. P, what is up? What is up? Good morning, my brother. Judney actually had a really good day yesterday over there on Matic. Did well. Did really well. Dope, Rob. Yeah. So I think you gotta, we can look at that. I mean, when we start to talk about that the Matic blockchain, I think you're gonna see some more memes come up over there that are gonna be successful. But Sol right now is leading the way. And I think if Ethereum doesn't fix their gas fees, they're gonna have issues, right? They're gonna have a lot of issues in this next bull run. So where are we at in this cryptocurrency market? Sitting at $1.56 trillion market cap. Definitely lower than that 1.7, 1.75 we were talking about a couple weeks ago. But here it is, man. Bitcoin starting to take this turn, right? We're around 38,000 yesterday. It's starting to take this turn. I thought we were going to go to 36. Looks like we're but we fell 2,000 short of that. I'll take it. I'll take the turn rather than a fall. But here's the problem, this thing was pumped up last night by the Asian markets, right? Because when I went to bed last night, we're sitting around 38,000. This thing was pumped up last night by the Asian markets. Now here's the question: Are us greedy ass Americans going to get up and drop this thing back down to 38,000, or are we going to let this thing ride all day? Right? That's the question, right? Because a lot of times what we'll see is the Asian markets prop this market up. They'll actually come in and buy the United States dip, and that's what happened last night. The United States killed Bitcoin yesterday. They were selling off like crazy. You had BlackRock selling off, Grayscale selling off, everybody selling off on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the ARC is selling the shit ton of Ethereum. And we talked about this last night on our space. The ARC is selling a crap ton of Ethereum, a crap ton of Matic. Like they're loading their bags out, right? But Grayscale is the leader of the pack when it comes to selling Bitcoins. Then them greedy son of a bitches get up this morning and starts tanking the price again, right? That's what we gotta watch, right? Because the Asian markets propped it up for us, right? They gave us the opportunity for a run today, or a recovery today. Do the greedy Americans wake up? That BlackRock trading currency. Yo, I seen that last night, Somo. I was looking at it. And I was like, damn, that thing looks good. Like it looks good. And I was like, it was too high for me to get in at that point. But I was looking at it yesterday. I think I said it on my space last night. I was looking at it yesterday, man, and that thing actually that token actually looks really good. Um, I was like, damn, because I said last night that you were in it, but obviously it ran too high. I'm not gonna get in it. I'm not gonna buy that green candle. I'm not gonna buy them green candles, but it looks really good. Um, but Ethereum sitting at $2,240, definitely starting to try to make a recovery today as well. And I'm not, we got we got to see this thing come around, right? And these two are the leaders of the pack right here, Bitcoin and Ethereum. They got to recover today, right? We can't wake up and tank these markets. Worldwide crypto, what is going on, my brother? Man, I caught you early this morning. You and Waddy had a good show last night, man. Good, big props to you guys. A little late for me, but you guys had a great show last night. But Bitcoin and Ethereum has to turn it around today. Like we got propped up last night by the Asian markets. We definitely have to keep this thing rolling. Good morning, Ken, my brother. How are you? And we'll see what the American markets wake up and do with Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And it's not even really so much what the American markets do, but it's really what these ETF and big holders do. When you come over here, right, and you look at these wallets that are being tracked, BlackRock's wallet, Fidelity's wallet, all these wallets that are being tracked, Grayscale's wallets that are dumping this Bitcoin on the market, right? Well, when you look at BlackRock, for example, they own over $1 billion in Bitcoin, right? This is just their Bitcoin wallet. But when you look at these transactions down here at the bottom, there's a constant outflow and inflow of this Bitcoin, right? And Grayscale's even worse. So I tried to explain this last night on Space. What these guys are doing is they're literally coming in here and they're dumping the Bitcoin market, right? And then they're coming behind you and buying the dump. So they'll dump it. Us retail investors will go in and get scared and dump it some more. And they're actually coming behind you and buying up the Bitcoin, right? So at the end of this market manipulation that's going on, they're actually going to end up owning more Bitcoin than what they started with, because everybody says that they're dumping, but they're coming in and buying behind you. Now, Bitwise is in all kinds of financial trouble, right? And their spot Bitcoin ETF is like $9 million in the red. And as they're selling off their Bitcoin, BlackRock is buying it up. Like it's almost like a transaction between the two. It's crazy how it looks on Etherscan. Gaming, Dr. Rob, yeah, Worldwide's in the building, brother. Worldwide's in the building. Worldwide's in the building. Everybody better say what's up to Worldwide. It is manipulation. And when you look at Bitwise, right, it's crazy how this thing's unfolding, right? Because I pulled up the Bitwise wallets this morning and you've seen them sell off. And then you almost see BlackRock put a buy order in for the exact amount that they're selling off. It's crazy. It's crazy how these guys are just swapping Bitcoin between each other in these ETFs, man. And ultimately what they're doing is they're dunking on the retail investor, right? They'll come in, they'll sell a shit ton of Bitcoin, millions of dollars. They'll tank the price. Retail investors will sell off more, and then they'll come behind them and buy off not only what they dumped, but they'll buy off the equivalent amount of that dump, and they'll end up with more Bitcoin. But here's the thing. These guys are traders. They're just trading at a whole another level than we are, right? Because they have these billions of dollars to play with. So they're able to trade at such a more of a higher level. Like people get mad at these guys, but at the end of the day, they're not doing anything different than what we would have done, right? When we're trading, they're just doing it at a higher level. The elite want the the elite want the control. They want the control, and here's the thing: is that they're actually have enough money to take the control, right, from the retailers, and this is how they're doing it. So my suggestion to everybody is just chill out, man. Just chill out, kick back, chill out, relax, right, and hold on to your Bitcoin. Uh, don't follow the dump. Just hold on to your Bitcoin, right? Just chill. Eventually, this will level itself out, and they'll quit dumping the market and rebuying the market, dumping the market, and then they'll send it, right? Once they shake enough of us retail investors out, they'll send the market because they want to make money too. They just don't want us to make money with them. Elite definitely want complete control. Yeah, they do want complete control. Well, and here's the one thing that nobody's talking about, and we've talked about it here on this channel, and I told you guys to watch out for this, and it's happening. Hong Kong is getting ready to start releasing spot cryptocurrency ETFs. It's all over the news. The banking system in Hong Kong wants these ETFs released. Here's the difference. In Hong Kong, the average retail investor can't buy into the stock market, right? So who's going to be buying and selling these ETFs are your banking institutions and your high people who have money, right? They're going to be the ones that are buying and selling these ETFs. Everybody's so worried about what BlackRock and Fidelity and everybody else is doing. But when you start injecting the banking system in Hong Kong and everybody else into Bitcoin, because remember, Bitcoin's a worldwide currency, a worldwide crypto. Crypto's worldwide. So what Hong Kong does affects what the Bitcoin price does, right? You're really going to see some market manipulation then. Basically wash trading. Yeah, that's what they're doing worldwide. They're wash trading. They're wash trading us. And you can see it. You know, blockchain doesn't lie, guys. When you look at the blockchain, the beauty of the blockchain is that every transaction is tracked. You can see every transaction, right? And you can go into all of these wallets. We just happen to have BlackRock's up here, but Grayscale that actually looks worse. Grayscale is the worst. Grayscale is dumping on you guys. Grayscale is dumping on us the most. So here's my thing with that. But Grayscale also has the most people in their spot Bitcoin ETF, right? Don't buy their spot Bitcoin ETF. If you know they're dumping on you, why are you investing in them? Right? It doesn't make sense. You're giving them more capital to dump on your ass. So why are you doing that? Like, it doesn't make sense. That's the miseducation that's going on around here. Solana made a huge comeback, guys. We're talking $87 here. This thing was $79 yesterday, right? And this is what we're talking about, having that money on the side, right? XRP is another one, sitting at 51 cents right now. This thing was touching 49 cents yesterday, right? So, you know, when you look at it, you know, these opportunities are starting to come around. But what you're starting to see, right, is the United States market is starting to open up. And Bitcoin is now starting to flash red, green, red, green, red, green, right? So it's like I said, the Asian markets pumped us up. Are the American markets now going to dump us? That's what we're waiting to see this morning, right? But Avalanche sitting at $31, man. You guys, when we were on here, this thing was $27, right? So there's money to be made out here on these upturns if you just believe in what you have, right? Polkadot's another one. We look at Polkadot, and I'm telling you, Polkadot 2.0 when it comes out. You guys know I've been buying a crap ton of Polkadot. I've said it on here. I've said it a number of times on here. I've been buying a crap ton of Polkadot because their upgrades coming, and Cardano is going to be using their upgrade. So Polkadot is actually the first ones to come out with cross-chain functionality. It just, everybody else has actually taken the technology to another level. But when Polkadot 2.0 comes out, you got to look at it and go, you know, what's that upgrade look like? why is Cardano using it? What do they know that we don't know yet with that upgrade? It's going to be something special if they're already using it, right? Polygon's starting to make a little bit of a recovery. You know, a little bit. So the market's starting to come around. I mean, we can go down through all of this and we'll say the same thing, right? It's starting to come around a little bit. So we're starting to recoup. We're starting to recover. I think we're going to be okay today. I think we're going to trade sideways today. Crow needs to get back up to that 8-cent level. It's coming, man. It's definitely making a recovery today, but still a great buying opportunity here at 7.9. It's just a matter of whether you're going to take advantage of that opportunity or not, right? Whether or not you're overextended in the market. If you're overextended, you're going to miss these opportunities, right? Look at this. Look at this on the day. Just take a look at these bubbles on the day. They absolutely look great, right? You would look at this and say, holy crap, this market is like booming. No, this market is recovering. You know, but when you look at it on the hour, and this is what I'm talking about, as the American markets start to wake up, you see a lot more red filling in here than you do on the day. So again, are us greedy ass Americans going to get up and dump this market, right? That's the question of the morning, and we're going to see that in the next 45 minutes to an hour as we start to unfold this market. How greedy and how paper hands are the American markets, and are they going to dunk on the Asian markets who bought this up? That's the question. And the trend is, if you look at the trend, if the Asian markets pump you up overnight, which happened, and you dunk on them, usually they tank the market the next day. And that's why I'm saying we've got to pay attention, because as we go into the weekend, it's going to tell us kind of where we're going for the weekend, and we could actually end up with another red weekend. So definitely, it's going to. There's a lot going on right now that people got to pay attention to, especially if you're investing, and this is one of them. As the American markets wake up, what's going to happen? Well, you see what's happening right now, right? You see this. It's as clear as day. There's a lot of profit taking going on right now as people start to wake up. But look at Hex, man. Hex is in the green. ICP, we talked about ICP, guys. I told you guys it's still oversold. It's still way oversold right now. I'm not touching. It's one of these projects that I want to get into. I was looking at getting into, but it's just still way oversold. Up to this point, way overvalued. It's just way overvalued. People pump that thing up, man, and I wouldn't touch it right now if I was you guys. There's more downside in ICP than there is upside at this time. Someone same with DeFi Daniel. Yeah, well, that's what's going on. People are selling off everything quick, right, Doc? Like we had this conversation all the time. Nobody's in this thing for the long haul, and we can get to some DeFi, right? We can talk about some DeFi, right? Nobody's in this thing for the long haul right now, and that's half of the problem. And you have to know that when you're investing in stuff, you have to know where the market is. It's much like business, right? You got to know what the market's doing to know what your value to the market is, right? You can't, DeFi is the same way, investing's the same way. You have to know what the market's doing in order to not lose out and lose your money, right? And right now in DeFi and in altcoins, a 2x is good enough for everybody and they're out. So you have to change your investing strategy to understand that, know that, and invest that way. You look at Myro, absolutely goes on a monster run. We look at the day charts. I don't blind you guys with these hour charts or 15-minute charts, because to me, when you're investing, them charts really don't mean anything. You want to look at the day, you want to look at the week, you want to see how the project's performing overall. So the day chart on Myro actually looks really well. It's sitting at 20 cents, right? It's holding up in this nasty market, it's holding up, right? You know, when you look at it over the past couple days, you've had you could swing trade the hell out of this. If you just look at it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right? You could swing trade the hell out of this. You know, it goes up to around 23 cents. It comes down to about 19 cents, 18, 19 cents, goes back up to about 23 cents, comes back down, goes back up, comes back down, comes back up. It's no different than what happened right here over these 3 or 4 days. And then it took a monster ride up. So you got to look for the next leg up here, right? It's going to consolidate a little bit here, and it's going to take a ride up. Punk A is doing really well as well on the blockchain. Damn, my internet's slow today. My internet's slow as hell today. Come on up, man. Come on, Dex Tools. There we go. I think Dex Tools was just trying to refresh. But Punk A is the same way, right? And when you look at this chart over a day, look at that rise to the top. Here's the thing with this particular token, Punk. I call it Punk. Some people call it Punk A. When you look at it and you drill it back outside of an hour level, it's sitting at 9.5. But you look at how the ride that this thing has been on, and you got to ask yourself 2 questions. Is it going to continue on this ride? Or are we going to have a downside, right? You know, that's the question with this token. Proceed with caution, right? There could be a, depending on the market, there could be a fallout. I don't particularly think there's going to be a fallout, but there necessarily could be. I think it's going to run again. Jasmine sitting at 204982, guys. Great buy here. 49. Going back to its all-time high is 1,000x. So when you think about it, it's 1,000x. Chill, Daniel. Chill, Daniel. I'm trying to get back in. Yeah, I mean, I try to tell you, Doc, how to play that, but you know, I hope you don't miss it. But Jasmine, sitting right now, 204982. Great buy, guys. Even if you're holding this long term for the bull run, to get back to its all-time high, you're looking at 1,000x, right? So, you know, I've added more Jasmine to my bags over the past couple of days. Like I said, there's 2 tokens that I actually bought up on, and Jasmine and Crow were them 2 that I actually bought up. I actually DCA'd up instead of DCA'd down, which goes against what I usually do. But these are long-term holds for me. They're not short-term holds. You have Dog. Just if you look at it on the day, it's just trading sideways. That's all. It's straight sideways, right? They need some positive momentum. Jasmine is so beautiful. It is. It's a 1,000x in the making is what I think. Pepe, sitting at 1052. You guys know how I feel about Pepe for the bull run. I believe that the meme coins that are on the centralized exchanges, the big centralized exchanges, will be the ones that run initially in the bull run. That's where a lot of people are going to go. That's where a lot of people are going to buy their crypto. And if you position yourself on these centralized exchanges like Binance and Crypto.com and Coinbase and places like that, you're going to get a lot of volume off of them exchanges as people start to ramp up for the bull run and as they start to come back. If you're not on them exchanges, you're not going to see that volume. You're just not going to see it. But if you're on there, you'll see it. Pepe and Bonk have set themselves up as the 2 meme coins that weren't in the last Dogecoin Shiba Inu bull run. Them have been the 2 meme coins that have set themselves up on these top tier exchanges for this next bull run. They're the 2. You don't get to a Shiba Inu level. I don't ever think there'll be another SHIB when it drops so many zeros, right? Somebody may beat SHIB in market cap, but I don't think it's going to be hard for somebody else to mint as many millionaires as SHIB, right? Just because of where SHIB started. But um, but I think when you position yourself, SHIB doesn't get to where SHIB gets to without the centralized exchanges. And you have to look at history. History will repeat itself, and we will see the same run. Not as many millionaires as SHIB minted. You got to understand the difference of where SHIB started versus where some of these other cryptocurrencies start. It's different. But market cap wise, but I think the run is going to come out of the centralized exchanges first. And Pepe, Bonk have set themselves up for that run, which is why I'm so heavy on them. Alliance Block, keep telling you guys, it's held up well during this downturn. Sleeper in the ISO community sitting at 11 cents. Main falling back like dog. Much like dog, Main needs a catalyst to make it run. You guys know I'm a big Unodex guy. Love Unodex. I think that this thing is the next monster run when it comes to trading platforms. This thing's going to be an absolute monster. Every time I go in there, they're making upgrades to this thing. Sitting at 2 cents, 2.6. I think it's absolute steal there. Stewie's trading sideways. Definitely, we have some catalysts coming out of Stewie. You guys just wait and see. I've been kind of hinting towards that for a minute, that you guys should wait and see what's coming, take them hints or don't take them hints, but you do with them as you so choose, right? You guys know I'm a big proponent. I love Stronghold. It's the first stable payment system on the Stellar blockchain. It's endorsed by Stellar. It's endorsed by Ripple. It's working with IBM for payment solutions. Sitting at 203799. It's not a new project. It's been around for a little while. These guys are operating at a very, very high level. So I love that project. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, just go check it out for yourself. You don't need me to sell it to you. Just go check it out for yourself. Plus, they're not paying me to sell it to you. So, it is what it is. Neuroni sitting at 19 cents, took a big pullback here. Again, I love this project for the future, but definitely took a pullback during this run. Roar, it's hanging in there a little bit better than some of the rest of them. But if you're in it, you're in it, right? And I don't have to buy it because Bitcoin didn't go down to $32,000. So that's how that rolls. Bitcoin didn't go down to 32,000, so I don't have to buy it. So I'm not mad about that. But Myro, Punk right now, probably the two biggest meme coins out, taking a space by storm, especially when it comes to return on investment. Myro, and I call it Punk. Some people call it Punk A. Definitely probably are giving people the biggest returns, bang for their buck right now out there. So we went over this dashboard a little bit, guys. I would really encourage you guys to go to Arkham, pull this dashboard up, right? And start to look at how these guys are trading, how BlackRock, Fidelity, all these guys are trading Bitcoin on the open market. You'll understand why things are going on the way that they're going on. You'll understand it. I'm still looking for BTC to hit 36K. Worldwide, it might. I'm telling you, it still might hit 36K. I mean, look at what's going on right now. When we started, it was 40,200, right? $40,220. It's $40,176. What is going on? The American markets are waking up. And we may see as the American markets wake up, you may end up seeing more and more transactions coming out of these wallets, right? got to remember BlackRock and Grayscale, they're on the European time zone. So we may see these guys ramp up again. I hope they don't. I hope they don't ramp up again. But I'm telling you guys, if you go in and look at these wallets, what you're going to find out is Arkham is selling most of their Ethereum, most of their Matic, right? Which is why you see the Ethereum price under so much sell pressure, and why the Matic price is under so much sell pressure. And we talked about this the other day. I said Matic is underperforming the market, right? Why is Matic underperforming the market? Well, ARK is selling the hell out of it, man. They're selling the hell out of the market. There's Tim Shea. What is up, my brother? What is up? What is up, man? Whenever you drop in the chat, I'm so, man, you make me happy, brother. You make me happy. But Arkham is selling the hell out of Ethereum, and they're selling the hell out of Matic. So it's hard for the retail investors to make any positive gains in Matic, or Matic in particular, because that's probably the lower market cap token there that they're selling off of, but they're selling the hell out of it. And you know who's buying it? Gemini's buying it. You know who's the custodian of ARK's Bitcoin ETF? Gemini. It's again, it's almost like a wash trade. ARK will sell a whole batch of Ethereum, and they'll sell a whole batch of Matic, and Gemini will come right behind them and they'll buy it up. So there's some shady stuff going on, man. Slip sliding across in the northeast. Yeah, brother, I got ice all over the place over here. It rained all night last night, and now it's all froze. So I'm with you, Tim, man. It's now it's all froze. Good thing is I went out and put a whole bunch of ice melt down yesterday, so I'm hoping that nobody slips on my sidewalk and decides to sue me and takes all my crypto. But when you look at it, it's crazy because ARK, I mean, they're selling and Gemini's buying, and Gemini's the custodian of their Bitcoin ETF. It's so much insider trading going on. It's absolutely crazy. And the beauty of it is you can see it all right here. It's blockchain, man. You can see all of these transactions. It's crazy. It's crazy that nobody is really putting these guys out on Front Street except for us as the YouTubers, Arkham, but nobody in the mainstream media is putting these guys out here on Front Street to say, what the hell's going on? Wizard, good morning, man. Good morning. But nobody's doing that. Like, nobody's calling these guys out, right? It's crazy to me that the mainstream media is not calling these guys out for wash trading and dumping the markets. If this was going on in the stock market right now, people would be at the SEC's office. They literally would be at the SEC's office. But let's get into some news, some things that are maybe positive news. Ethereum DeFi gets gasless trading with the new 0x API. If you guys don't know about 0x, 0x is an API developer, and they actually developed an API on the Ethereum network for actually gasless transactions. So as we're talking about gas fees in Ethereum actually raping people for gas fees, and why everybody's moving to Solana and everywhere else, you have 0x coming out with an API for gasless transactions for basically retailers, right? Stores, things like that. So here we go, right? Ethereum, when everybody thinks Ethereum's dead and everybody thinks that Ethereum's going to take a big step back when it comes to people being able to use their ETH to pay for things in stores and things like that, insert 0x with a gasless API, and now all of a sudden Ethereum's back in the game, right? Now, if Ethereum can get to their sharding upgrade where it should increase the speed, now all of a sudden Big Daddy Ethereum is getting ready to do their thing over here on the retail side with gasless transactions. And let's not make a secret about what's really going on, right? If Ethereum can get to gasless transactions and then they can increase their speed, Ethereum will win the race to mass adoption amongst retailers, stores, retailers, things like that. Why? Because Ethereum, everybody built off Ethereum, right? So make no doubt. Here's another one. Polkadot and Chainlink bullish. Analyst back. Kelly Axio for growth. I want to bring this guys to you because there's an article I was reading this morning. You guys know Polkadot 2.0 is coming out. You know I'm banking on Polkadot 2.0 to send Polkadot on a run. So I've been investing in it. You guys know I'm a big Chainlink person just because of their oracles and how they're integrating everything. But this Kelsey X, I'm not invested in it. But as I was reading it this morning, that it's something to look into. So we bring you guys tokens that to look into, right? And this token right here is really one to watch out for. I think if they can pull off some of the things that they're looking to pull off, they could be a force to reckon with in this space, right? And we're talking about peer-to-peer transactions, peer-to-peer lending, right? If they can pull this off with some of the partners that they have, they actually can make a move in this space. Tim, you heard of this one? Tim hears of every token that's launching, man. I think he's got a launch pad himself. He's just launching these. But Tim, have you heard of this one? KELEXO. I'm going to do some more research on it today, but it definitely is one of these ones that I think is going to go on the watch list next to the desk. And as I bring up charts, we're definitely going to look into this one because I just think with what they got going on and the partnerships that they have, they could take off, right? And that's something for you guys to look at, something for you guys to look into. Go do some research on it today. Come back, tell me what you think. But I like what I'm hearing. Ripple asked Judge to deny SEC's new. Understand, guys, Ripple still has a case going on, right? It's a minuscule case. Doesn't really mean anything. It's not really going to affect the project, but it's really a case of whether or not they sold securities on a private sale level or didn't. To me, it's insignificant to the actual project. Ripple won the big argument. Now they're fighting over pennies, right? But Ripple asked the judge to deny the SEC's new discovery. The SEC wants Ripple's books. They want the books of what they paid out before the XRP sale and what they paid out right after they won the case. They want the books. They're trying to look at it. They're trying to look and see that revenue that Ripple had. I don't really care. I really think that this is a nothing burger, but here we are again with Ripple in the news, right? I really do think that Ripple needs to settle this case. The Ripple and the SEC need to just settle what's left of this case because it's not doing the XRP holders any favors to keep this fight going on. And it's definitely not doing Ripple any favors as they continually purge money to fight the SEC. Ripple won. They threw egg all over the SEC's face. They won. They proved a point. And it set Ripple XRP up for the future, right? They did what they needed to do. Now it's just time to stop. It's time to stop the bleeding. But when egos are involved, sometimes that's a little tough. But from an XRP holder standpoint, I would just, pay your fine. You sold securities, on to venture capitalists and on pre-sale. You sold securities that then turned into commodities. So just pay your fine, and let's stop this. It doesn't help. It doesn't help the cryptocurrency market, and it doesn't help Ripple. It doesn't help XRP token holders to continually end up in court. It doesn't help. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on. It's time to put that case behind us. Do you think XRP will really run super high? I think XRP is going to run. XRP is going to run. I think it's got. I'm telling you. I think. Here's my thought. Don't quote me on that. Unless they end up paying nothing, Daniel. They're gonna pay. They'll pay. They're gonna pay a fine. At what cost? Right? Yeah, no, they're gonna pay a fine. Like, I mean, you won your case, the big case, but you're guilty of something, and this is what you're guilty of, right? You're guilty of selling XRP to venture capitalists on a security level. And a lot of cryptocurrencies are guilty of this, right? It's not only XRP. XRP just happened to get caught up in the wash. But when you're guilty, you're guilty. You're guilty of having that pre-sale and selling off to venture capitalists and, selling a security. And you can be a security at some point and then be a commodity later. That's what happens. Like, it happens all the time. It's just a lot of these cryptocurrencies have started off as securities and then moved their ways and then moved into commodities, right? But they had that sale. It's against the law. You have to pay your fine for that and then move on. You're gonna spend more money fighting this thing than you will just paying your fine. And it's just look at what happened when Ripple won its case, right? You've seen a whole bunch of institutions start to come back and publicly announce that they were working with XRP Ripple, right? You still have companies that are working with XRP and Ripple that are not coming out publicly to say that they're working with XRP and Ripple because Ripple's still in the middle of a case with the SEC. And these companies are not going to put their names out here on the forefront to be looked at by the SEC because you're fighting with the SEC. You have to be able to move this project forward. You have to be able to really get into the banking industry. You have to be able to really roll out your ledger technology. And ultimately, people may not want to hear this. And this is one of the reasons why when Junior was here, I took a step back on the Fed Now thing that's rolling out, because I don't believe that the SEC is going to allow Ripple to fully roll out on the Fed Now system as long as they're fighting this case. It's just not going to happen, because how could you fight in court on one hand, but use the technology on the background? Like, the federal government is not that stupid. We may think they're stupid, but they're not that stupid. That's not going to bode well for their case, right? So in order for XRP Ripple to move forward, they have to put a lot of the stuff behind them. And they just have to settle it. When Ripple is used in all transactions, won't it be more stable? Well, it depends on what Ripple has to burn off. I own a ton of XRP, and I believe that XRP is going to run. But XRP has some things that challenges they have to work through. One of the challenges is the SEC case, right? The second challenge is their supply. Their supply is way too high. They have way too much supply out in the market. They need to find a way to burn off a significant amount of their supply. And they will run, and as their trading volume goes up, you'll see that XRP will become more stable, right? They'll become more stable. Staking is staking is going to get a lot of projects. Staking is going to get a lot of projects with a one-way ticket to the SEC office. Staking, I've been saying this for a long time, fits perfectly in the regulation of a dividend stock. You can take staking and you can move it right over to a dividend stock, and they are the exact same thing. It's one of the very few things in crypto that match up, right? Which is why you see the SEC and Coinbase fighting over staking, because the SEC will win its argument. This is how I think that the Coinbase case is going to unfold and how it's going to end. I think the SEC will beat Coinbase on the staking issues. They will win on that issue. They will lose on the issue of whether or not they're actually selling securities on their exchange, right? So Coinbase will win, and when they say that they're not selling securities on their exchange, but they're going to lose when it comes to whether or not they offered staking on their platform that was against the SEC regulations. They will lose that piece of that case. And you'll see staking go away after that. Except for, here's the issue that you have with staking, where the government's going to have to step in and make some regulation. In order for us to have proof of work concepts out here, you have to pay your validators something. And also for us to have proof of stake, the validators have to be able to stake tokens, right? So in order to make these blockchains run, you have to have some sort of staking mechanism that's in place in order for these blockchains to run efficiently and effectively, right? So that's where I think government's going to have to step in and say, staking to retail investors is against the law, but staking to make the blockchains run like proof of stake is legal, because there's actually a use case behind the tokens that you're staking, if that makes sense. But this is why proof of work is more safe than proof of stake, which is why I still don't understand why Ethereum went to proof of stake instead of proof of work, and why I think Ethereum, if anybody really challenged Ethereum on whether or not it was a security or a commodity, Ethereum would have a problem, because it went from proof of work to proof of stake. But we'll see how it shakes out. And we'll see. We'll see what's up. But XRP, I just think that they have too much supply. They gotta burn off some of the supply in large numbers. It can't be the Shiba Inu type of bullcrap burns where you burn a little bit and it doesn't affect the price at all, right? It just doesn't affect the price. They've got to burn a significant amount of their supply, because in order to get to the market caps that you want to, that you should get to, right, the supply is going to hurt them. The number of tokens they have in supply is going to hurt them. They got to burn off some of that supply. They got to find a way, right? Got to settle the case first. Then you got to find a way to burn supply. And then you got to start rolling out your partnerships. Right now, a lot of people are scared to come out and say that they're working with XRP because they're still in the middle of a court case, and I don't blame them as a business. Why would you put yourself in front of the SEC, right? Like as a business, why would you do that? Why would you put your name in front of the SEC as I'm working with somebody that you just sued? Doesn't bode well. But here's the ones I think XRP is going to run. I think it's going to absolutely have a run. I think it's absolutely going to get mass adopted. People say I FUD it. I don't FUD it. I just tell you how I feel, right? I think Polkadot's going to run, and I think Chainlink's going to run, and I think Stellar's going to run. I think them are going to be the next ones that run. I think when we're looking at what's going to run next, it's going to be them tokens right there. And they all have something in common. XRP's going after institutional movers like CBDCs, big banks, things like that. Polkadot is really the original inventors of interoperability and connecting blockchains together, and they're coming out with a massive upgrade. And I think that upgrade is going to be massive, and they're going to start integrating with Cardano, and they're going to have a lot of upgrades that send this token, right? Understand what I'm telling you. All of these guys have huge use cases, right? Chainlink is working with a shit ton of banks, and they're the way that they're connecting Web 2 and Web 3 together seamlessly. Nobody else is doing that. So when you look at these tokens and you look at XLM, who's setting up payment systems, not necessarily in the United States or anywhere else, but in third world countries where banking is where people are underbanked, and you're doing it for pennies on a dollar, which is why I'm such of a big stronghold person as well. When you're doing it for pennies on a dollar and you're really serving the underbanked, you're gonna run. Now, that being said, look at all of the use cases that these tokens have, and then look at where we're going and look at where we're at. I think them are the next runners because of that. They're going to run, I think, before the bull market runs. I think we're going to have that type of run out of them before the bull market. Is Ripple as a company really really interested in the chart? Yeah, they're interested in the chart, Timsky, because they own a shit ton of XRP. They're interested in that chart. Ripple's definitely interested in that chart. Yeah, if they weren't interested in the chart, they would have never launched the XRP token, Timsky. Because here's the thing, Ripple can proceed to do business on the ledger without the XRP token. So understand that. And Ripple does have, if you really look deep into Ripple, and I've looked deep into Ripple. If you really look deep into Ripple, they have private blockchains for institutional investors that don't utilize the XRP token. So let's hit rewind on that. Ripple currently has blockchain technology out there that's running for institutional investors on private blockchains that do not utilize the XRP token. So yes, Ripple cares about the XRP price because it's part of their ecosystem. It's a big part of their ecosystem. And here's one of the reasons why I was big on Ripple becoming an IPO, because let's say that something goes terribly bad with XRP and the SEC, Ripple can still move on as a company without the XRP token. Make that distinction, right? Make that distinction. Staking is fine in other countries. The US, well, we'll see, right? We'll see. The UK just came out with their cryptocurrency regulation rules, and staking doesn't fit in their regulations. So we'll see as other countries start to roll out more and more stringent regulations on crypto. we'll see where staking fits in. It doesn't fit in the UK. Shiba 2.0 could be a whole a holding gem. You think so? Selma 2.0, Shib 2.0. I I I hope it's better than Shib because right now Shib is in trouble. Gained to 0, put an 8 on the board. It's in trouble. Bones in trouble too, man. Bones going to 30 cents. I keep telling you guys that. Bones going to 30 cents, down to 50 cents today. It's going. Here's I'll leave you guys with this because then I gotta go to work. But here's what I believe. These downturns, and I think look at Bitcoin under 40,000 now, 40,025. You greedy American people, you greedy paper-handed Americans, quit selling Bitcoin, quit selling Ethereum. You wake up, you buy Bitcoin, you wake up and you tank the market. You greedy Americans, you greedy Americans. Go back to bed. BlackRock, Fidelity, everybody go back to bed. You're hurting the markets, man. Go back to bed, you greedy bastards. Go back to bed. Selmo, send all these Americans back to bed. They hurt my pocket, man. They hurt my pocket. Send them all back to bed, Selmo. Greedy ass Americans. Get out of the market. BlackRock, Fidelity, Selmo, we're going to have to take a trip to Washington. Come on, Selmo. We're going to cut the power out up there, man. We cut the power out, Selmo. You got your tools? These damn Americans wake up. They want to start taking the market, man. We're pulling internet connections at these offices, Selmo. Come on, man. Bring your tools. Let's go. Damn it. Damn, y'all. Selmo, yo, Selmo, the feds are going to come knocking at our door in a minute. Let the power go out over there in BlackRock today, Selmo, man. They gonna come knocking at our doors, man. Just tell them Danny did it to me, man. You weren't gonna go cut the power. You weren't gonna go cut the power. Man. These damn Americans wake up and these guys don't know how to act, man. Y'all, hood rat cryptocurrency traders over here in America, man. Yo, hood rats, man. But, I even forgot where I was going with that. I flipped the chart, forgot where I was going with that. Thought me and Selma was going to have to make a trip over here to these guys' offices and start pulling internet cables. But, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, looks like the Americans are going to wake up this morning. They're going to mess the market up. And, I don't know. Looks like another buying day. Yeah, I guess if we were up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it would have been take profit on what you bought yesterday. But today, look at this crap. Look at this crap over the hour. Look at this. Look at you greedy bastards. Look at this. Look at this crap. Someone, come on, man. What is going on around here? But I don't know. So we'll get called it. Yeah, I think you called it this morning. Here comes the American markets waking up, greedy, man. Americans are so greedy, man. We just build. We live on greed, man. I mean, we will not let a market breed, man. If the Americans have the chance to put their damn foot on the neck of a market, they're gonna put their foot on the neck of a market. Damn Americans are greedy as hell, man. And this is why people hate us, man. Look at all the money that the Asians pumped into the market last night, and we wake up and take it. It's they're greed, man. That's why I'm short in Bitcoin. Yeah, I usually play around worldwide. I usually play around with short and longs in the market. I've kind of really stayed away from it the past couple of days, just because of this, right? You didn't know, like you would have woke up last night, and you would have definitely been in the red. You would have woke up this morning. You would have started to recover all your losses. But it's these Americans, man. They just they do it in blue chips. They do it in DeFi, man. They just don't know how to hold on to anything, man. I don't know, man. I know I'm on my soapbox and I'm over here getting on the American investors, but they don't know how to trade. A lot of these guys have no idea what they're doing. And I'll tell you, I know what I was going to tell you. I'll tell you, we talked about this a little last night on a space. We talk about these Bitcoin ETFs, right? And this is what started this problem, right? This is why we're in the situation we're in. I told you guys this was going to happen. This market manipulation was going to happen. But Gary Gensler, for as much as we get on him, for as much as we dog him, for as much as he's wrong, he called this. He told you that this was going to happen. Gary said to you, I don't want to approve these spot Bitcoin ETFs. There's not enough capacity in the market for all of the ones I have sitting on my desk. He told you this, and he was right. The amount of Bitcoin spot ETFs that were approved, there's not enough capacity in the market, which is why you see the dumping, right? Bitwise will be gone in 12 months, right? ARK has the ability to be gone in 12 months, right? Because there's not enough capacity for these things to all come out to market at once, right? And I'm not a Gary Gensler fan by any stretch of the imagination. I can't stand the dude. But if you look at hindsight being 2020, and you just look back at what he said as he was getting ready to approve these ETFs, he told you exactly what was going to happen. He even came out and said in an interview, I don't want to approve Grayscale as a spot Bitcoin ETF provider, but I have to because they won in court, because he knew exactly what the hell Grayscale was going to do. He knew that they were going to dump on the market. He said it in an interview. I don't want to approve these guys because they don't have the best interest of the investor in mind. He told you that. He told you that based on their research, there wasn't enough capacity for these spot Bitcoin ETFs in the market as it currently existed today. He didn't want to approve them all, but all the lobbyists, everybody else put pressure on him. The Senate put pressure on him. The court put pressure on him with the grayscale ruling, right? For as much as we dog on Gary Gensler because he is a straight bozo. On this one, you got to give credit where credit's due, and he was right. Everything he said leading up to the launch of these spot Bitcoin ETFs, Gary Gensler was on point. He was right. He told you what was going to happen. He told you the outcome of what was going to happen. He even told you exactly who was going to dump on you in Grayscale. He was right. He was right on this. He's wrong on 95 other things, but he was right on the spot coin Bitcoin ETFs. Now, when we get to the Ethereum ETFs, right? If we repeat this same pattern when we get to the Ethereum spot ETFs, if we put this on repeat as we did with the spot Bitcoin ETFs, we are going to get the same result. You cannot have 10 projects go to market all at once and say that you have the capacity to serve all 10 of them. You don't have the capacity in the market to serve all 10 of them. Maybe 3 of them, maybe at most 4 of them, not double digits. And when you roll out double-digit capacity of the ETFs, you're in trouble. But I don't care what anybody says. And you guys can dog me about it. My phone will be ringing as soon as this stream's over. My DMs will be going off. Oh, I can't believe that you were backing Gary Gensler on what he said. He was right in what he said. Hindsight being 2020, he was right. Give the man his due. Give the man his due. He told you what was going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. He knew the he knew the future. Yeah, he did. Timsky, he did. He knew exactly what was going to happen. He knew. He seen it. He had conversations with these guys behind the scenes before these ETFs were approved. He knew exactly what the hell was going to happen. He tried to tell you. I was as big a proponent of. I was dogging him. You go back and you watch my videos. I was saying he's full of crap. The ETFs are not going to have the impact that we think we're going to have, but Gary Gensler's full of crap. He doesn't know what he's talking about. There's enough capacity out here for these ETFs. We just need to get them approved and get them out here in the market so that we can move on and then get to the halving and then move on from the halving, blah, 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 right? I was saying all that, but the ETFs will not have the effect that everybody thinks they're going to have. I said all that. And I also said that I thought that Gary Gensler was wrong in his assessment of what was going to happen. No, I'm here to tell you today, Gary Gensler was the only one who was right in his assessment of what was going to happen. All the rest of these analysts, there's billions of dollars that's going to flow into the market. Yeah, there's billions of dollars that are flowing into the market, but there's billions of dollars that are flowing out of the market. They didn't tell you that. I still got short open from 46. Nice, big watch. Nice worldwide. Where the hell is Big Watch dude, man? The dog is hearing you on this. Yeah. What's up, Dion? How are you? But Gary was right, man. And I'm telling you, like I'm gonna give the man his due, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there for the day. I'm gonna give the man his due, and what I'm gonna say is, if we do the same, we're gonna get spot Ethereum ETFs. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen third to fourth quarter of the year, and it's gonna happen. And if we repeat the same cycle that we repeated with the spot Bitcoin ETFs, and 10 or 15 of them go to market, we're going to end up sitting right here talking about the same thing. Yeah, I know we're missing Big Watch dude, man. I miss my dog, man. I miss my dog. I hope he's doing all right. Maybe I'll reach out to him today. But we're going to sit here and talk about the same thing on repeat over and over and over again. Because if you didn't think that there was enough capacity for the spot Bitcoin ETFs in the market, I can tell you there damn sure ain't enough capacity for the spot Ethereum ETFs in the market. That's if you can't get Bitcoin, you damn sure can't get Ethereum. So, I mean, it's time that we start getting honest with ourselves about that. And it's time that we start really looking at the situation for what it is. And anybody who says that Gary wasn't right on how he called this situation, as much as I hate Gary Gensler, and anybody who says that he's not right, they just don't know what the hell they're talking about. I said it too. Yeah, I know you said it worldwide. I heard you. I said it. I heard you say it too. We all talked about it. I told you that the Ethereum ETFs were a big deal. They were a big deal to the market in general, right? To the mass adoption of Bitcoin, right? In cryptocurrency, giving it a more of a legitimacy, right? But in order for us to see the real impact of what? There he is. There he is. Call him twice, man. In order for us to see the real big impact of what these ETFs are going to do, you have to get through the ETFs. You have to get through the halving. You have to get to the up cycle, the uptrend of the bull market. And then you can start to see a lot of the effects of what's going to happen. And you have to get the people that are running the ETFs to quit dumping on the market in order for us to see it, right? In order for us to see it, these are the things that we got to have. Getting to the bull market is not it's not a one stop shop. You're not going to roll out X is going to get you to the bull market. X isn't going to get you to the bull market. You need X, Y, and Z, and then you can get to the bull market. So it's Summers. What's going on, man? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Gary's still a clown. He's still a clown, but he was right. Say what you want, but he was right. On this, listen, a broke clock is right twice a day, right? Think about it. A broke clock is right twice a day. He just happened to be right on this issue, and I'll give him his due. I'll give him his respect. He was right in what he said about the spot Bitcoin ETFs and the markets not being ready for the capacity of having 10 to 11 at once. He was right. And he was right when he said that Grayscale was going to dump on the market. He was right when he said that. And I'm going to give him his due, but understand a broke clock is right twice a day as well. So it doesn't take a fucking genius to be right. Yo, DG, there he is. There's my man, Big Watch, dude. What is up? What is up? What is up, my brother? There he is. He come in at the end, man. We get ready to close up, but there he is, man. We were all wondering where the hell you was, man. We was all worried about you, dog. All worried about you, man. I was gonna reach out today. Yo, you good? Making sure you good, man. There he is, though, Doc. There he is. There's Big Watch, dude. Ken, there's our guy right there. There's our guy. So, but with that, guys, we're gonna close up. And you guys heard me go on a couple rants today, but sometimes it is what it is, and you just gotta go on a couple rants and call it a day, right? But with that, guys, man, we're gonna get back at this thing on Friday. Good looking out. Good looking out, bro. No, man. We always notice, man. We notice when you ain't here, man. We notice, man, and we'll make sure you're good, man. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're doing okay. One of the DGs, one of the originals, man. DG family. DG family, look out. Yeah. I mean, one of the family members, one of the originals, man. When you miss a couple days, we notice you miss a couple days, dog. And you lucky you didn't get 5 messages, Big Watch, dude. You lucky you didn't get 5. You lucky you didn't get one from me, one from Ken, one from Doc, one from Timsky. You know what I mean? Y'all solid, fam. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. But yeah, we together, man. I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you live. All right, Summers, man. Appreciate you, man. Glad to see you back in the space too, Summers. Yeah, but yeah, Big Watch, you lucky your DMs didn't blow up. But with that, man, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys, man, be safe, man. Be safe out here. Be smart out here. And understand that this market is very volatile right now. We're in a very volatile place right now in this market. And shrink your portfolios if you can, down to the cryptocurrencies that you actually believe in are going to go somewhere. Don't spread yourself too thin out here in a market like this. Understand, like, you can always come back and invest in a cryptocurrency later on or as it dips. But don't spread yourself too thin, man. Really, in a market like this, and really invest in the things that you think that are going to be around for a while and that are going to actually make a run, right? Your conviction may not be my conviction, right? But at the end of the day, as long as you're convicted to what you're investing in and you understand and you believe in where it's going and you believe in what you got, keep investing in it on days like today, right? Keep investing in it. Stay with it. The market will turn. This market will turn around. I was going to bring up the Bitcoin chart today, but we didn't get to it. If you look at it over a week, and I encourage everybody to do this, take a step back. Look at Bitcoin, not on a daily chart or an hourly chart. Look at it from a week standpoint. From a week standpoint, what you'll see is a ton of green candles going up for a long time. We have had to retrace, right? We knew it was coming. We've talked about it. We talked about the retracement coming, right? Bitcoin has been on a nice ride to the upside for a long time. If you look at it on a week chart, Ethereum has been on a nice ride, for a while. We've got to test some of these levels of support and make sure that they still stick. This is trading. This is how it goes. We could have called this, right? And we did call this. Now the key is, how far does it go, right? How far does it go? Where do we go? But as we're testing these support lines, be safe, consolidate your portfolios into things that you really want to invest in and concentrate on them particular things, right? Concentrate buying these dips, taking advantage of the dips. And if that means that you sell out of a project that you're 50-50 on, and you take that money and you move it, and you take that capital and you move it over to something that you're actually convicted in, can have conviction in, and you understand it, and that's where you want to be, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But concentrate on, 3 to 4 tokens that you really have in your portfolio that you're like, these things are going to send, and just keep buying every dip, and you'll be rewarded for it in the long run. And more importantly, guys, be safe, man. Don't get rugged. Be safe. Don't get rugged. Pay attention to what you're buying. Pay attention to what you're investing in. And don't put all your money in these low market cap plays, man. You'll get wrecked every single time in the long run. So with that, guys, we'll do this again on Friday. I'm out of here. You guys have a great day, man. Big watch, dude, man. I hope all is well with you, man. I'm so happy that you stopped by today, man, because we definitely was worried about you. We was about to call the EMS crew out there, make sure you was good, man. But everybody have a great day. We'll do this again on Friday, man. Stay up, stay positive, and let's make some money. Let's make some money. Let's set up for this bull run, and let's all become millionaires at the end of it, and let's do it all together. I'm out, guys.